Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I am driving this. Okay, this is kind of the spare key. Doesn't look like the original one for sure. The Hyundai Sonata Embera. This is from 2009. This car comes courtesy of Durga Car Deco to me. So make sure to click on the pinned comment and give them a follow on Instagram. The link is right there. Straight away we are going to be opening the engine bay of this vehicle, and I've actually practiced this before. Oh my goodness. It is super heavy because it's got hydraulic struts. There's insulation right there. It says 2-liter VGT. This is a diesel engine, of course. And let's shut this for a moment. It's got this chrome on the grill, but the grill is chintu mintu. I mean, it is height mein to zyada hai, lekin width mein kam hai. The lights get the projector set up, and in this golden color, it actually looks nice. It obviously gets a fog light as well. From the side, you realize this is actually a very long car. Look at the length of this car. The good old times when D-segment cars used to sell. Now the only people buy SUVs, fake SUVs, crossovers, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, the size of the wheels, 215/60/16. Alloy wheel design was very bland in those days. Says auto here so that you know what you're driving. And there is a little bit of chrome splashed here. There's a request sensor as well. And I think the design is still quite elegant. I like it for sure. Coming to the rear, it says Sonata CRDi. Twin pipes, real exhaust. Faisal Khan's fingers of truth. Actually like these things, but nowadays so we get a lot of fake exhaust. There are sensors for the rear parking sensors. Rather, the rear parking sensors are there, which are proper as such. Let's open the boot of the vehicle, and you press a button. No, it has to be opened from inside. And here's the quirky bit here. Okay, you have to actually click it here. That's an odd position to have the boot release mechanism. Okay, did I press it right? I did press it right. So it should open, or I don't know. The boot has locked itself. It won't open. It's upset with me. So I have to figure out something how to open the boot of the vehicle. It will make a siren, but it will not open the boot. So we'll come to that later. Anyways, coming to the rear. Can you stop sounding off continuous sound? Anyways, the rear seat is where this Sonata was absolutely mind-bogglingly phenomenal. Just look at the space on offer. Okay, the recline angle also seems nice. Headroom also seems decent. Under-thigh support is not bad. And there's so much room on offer. In fact, it also gets an ashtray right there and a little bit of a hump here. Magazine holders, who cares? 3 adjustable headrests and a center armrest where there are twin cup holders as well. That's kind of nice, but no door pockets at the rear. That's something very weird. Why would they not give door pockets at the rear? Because they gave them at the front. They're like, we'll skip it. There's a puddle lamp right there, and it's beige treatment. Seats actually look nice, and get the electric adjust seats, which is fantastic. The dashboard has a lot of this wood treatment. Okay, even on the steering wheel you can see this wood treatment. One second. Yeah, no electric adjust here. Glove box is lockable and is decent size, and you can decide if you want to lock or unlock the airbag. Now this old infotainment system in those times, that was there, but auto dimming inside rear view mirror. There is a mirror along with the light there, which is cool. There's a sunglass holder on the top. No sunroof, of course, but there's another mirror and light on the driver's side. Steering has this wood treatment, which feels nice. Audio controls on the steering wheel. The instrument cluster also looks quite decent as such. In fact, the lever to turn on the car is quite different. There, I'm just going to turn it on, and it roars to life. You don't have to press anything. You just can turn on the engine the way you like it. Okay, climate control, air conditioning. There's a clock here. What do you think about the dashboard design? Well, I'm honestly very pumped up to drive this car because it's a diesel automatic, twin cup holders. There's storage space here. There are multiple compartments. There's a USB and an aux inside. Okay, like this is like my cupboard. So many storage spaces. But let's start driving right away. Alright, let's turn on the car. There it rose to life. I like that switch to turn on the car. Air conditioning off first things first. We get into drive mode before in between again to reverse. So rear parking sensors start making sound. Handbrake down. We put it into manual mode as well. And then the steering wheel is actually quite heavy. Not really, decently heavy, but it's a hydraulic unit. Let's go straight away onto the throttle, and I can tell you that the motor is actually smooth. In spite of being a diesel engine, it's actually very smooth. This is the same engine as the one, okay, now it's not that smooth. This is the same engine as the one on the Elantra 2-liter diesel. However, the difference is that they've tuned it differently and given it more power. So this one actually produces 142 horsepower. The Elantra made 114 or somewhere around that. Torque output is 323 Newton meters, which is again dramatic enough. And the result is that performance is good, but the gearing is so short and it's closely stacked that you have to keep working the gearbox. Thankfully in the automatic you don't have to do it. Automatic is a torque converter unit, which is smooth shifting but not very fast with shifts, and the steering wheel has absolutely no feel or feedback. So this car obviously competed with the Honda Accord, and it was better than the Accord in terms of space and ride quality. So ride is amazing because the suspension is soft, really very nice. You sit really low down. This car was sold between 2005 to 2009, and the price range was somewhere between 14 to 20 lakh rupees. At that time, the prices looked aggressive. Now, of course, at that price you get the City and the Rapid and the Verna, and the prices have gone through the roof. Mid-range is really nice, top end is lacking. It lunges ahead in the mid-range very nicely. Steering has no feel feedback whatsoever. In spite of the fact this is actually a hydraulic unit, there is zero feel. Okay, it doesn't inspire any confidence. It doesn't weigh up at all. It just so, how do I put it? I don't know. I don't even have a term to describe the steering wheel, devoid of any feel. Even 2-3 years back, Hyundai's cars did not have good steering wheels. So you can imagine almost 10 years back or 15 years back, what would be the condition of the steering wheel? Well, that is it in this Sonata Embera. And the model they launched after this, I think they removed the diesel and they gave a petrol. Now, this is only available with the diesel engine. This particular model, the Embera, was only available with the diesel engine. Either you could get a manual gearbox or an automatic gearbox, but that's not all. The funny part was that you could get manual with fabric or automatic with fabric, and in leather as well. So the trims were actually basis what is the condition of the seats, fabric or leather. So we're going to try and make a quick U-turn. Steering wheel is इतना बड़ा steering किस खुशी में दे दिया, like humongous, and we've got carbon fiber on the dashboard, which is not really carbon fiber. I don't even know what that is. So we're going to try and make a U-turn. It won't be difficult at all because visibility and all is decent enough. It's actually very small in terms of size. It's very low, not small, it's very low. The car is very low. I'm going to make a quick U-turn, and I'm actually very keen on driving which model of the Elantra, the one. Okay, we could not make the U-turn, unfortunately. Never mind. I have this alarm ringing which tells everybody I'm going to take a reverse right now, and that will keep ringing so that I can comfortably take a U-turn. That's enough. We are done with it. Here, into drive mode, into manual mode, onto the throttle. Let's see how it accelerates. It does not give me manual control of things, and upshifts at around 4500 RPM and kind of shifts like an AMD box. That's the lag between shifts somehow. That's kind of funny. It's a torque converter unit, of course. And onto the gas. Obviously you can't spin the wheels, but we have to do left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator, which means turning on the hazard lights. Nobody is behind us. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator, revving the motor. There's no traction control, so yeah, there is a good amount of wheel spin because there is no traction control, of course. Now even small cars are getting traction control and ruining the fun completely. Let me try and upshift into a higher gear to see how many gears are on offer here. Yeah, into a higher gear, and then because of the diesel torque, there is good amount of tractability. What am I saying? Okay, we're going to stop our speed breaker. Ground clearance was a non-issue in this car, but this is not a driver's car. This is not a car you would enjoy driving. For that, there was the Accord. You would love the Accord. The Accord is fantastic in this regard. Okay, let's see how it is around the turns. The steering wheel doesn't offer any feel or feedback, but you know what? Body roll is decently well contained for a car which is this soft and this long a wheelbase. Body roll is still very decently contained, but somehow because I don't know, even with the soft suspension, you can hear a bit of the road. Okay, we are going to take a right. I would have really enjoyed this car if it had slightly better dynamics, but then Hyundai was not really focused on dynamics. They were completely focused on comfort levels, which they still are. But this car was another level of soft suspension altogether. Really long, good to drive, fun in that regard, but not dynamic in any way whatsoever. Brakes are decent. They stop the car. What else do you want from brakes? So the actual problem happens to be that the power band is quite narrow in this car. Other than that, there's not much to complain about the engine, and that was a time when Hyundai was so focused on diesel engines. They used to get a diesel in almost every car of theirs. Not that they're not doing it right now, but this was a USP of this car because Honda obviously did not offer a diesel engine in any of its cars at that time, and that was Achilles heel of Honda cars. That said, the Sonata actually sold in decent numbers, but the one which is the most popular, according to me, the one I like the most, is the Jaguar design one, which felt and looked really awesome. We're just going to park it behind the X-Trail, and that is the end of the vlog. If you like it, make sure to give the thumbs up. That's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon, and listen to this. Yeah. Bye-bye.
A post-credit scene is here, guys. So do you think this car is value for money for rupees 4 lakh?
I don't think these people can answer through the screen of YouTube, but
no, I'm asking you. Do you think is it value for money?
Definitely, yeah. But because the diesel, and you know what, a diesel is a diesel is a diesel is a diesel.
Let's just put like 12 lakh rupees more and buy this class, right?
Of course.